Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, Snarky Ninja Plays. I appreciate anybody watching this video. Returning viewers or new viewers, welcome. I really do appreciate it. Now, we're just coming out of the Incineroar Tera Raid event for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and now they've just announced a new starter Tera Raid event in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And that'll start tomorrow. You know, you're watching this on a Wednesday. It comes out on Thursday, September 19th. So let's go ahead and jump into the details. Alright, so here we are in the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet event webpage. I will have the link down below in the description. But as soon as you open it, here you go, like it shows first, to prepare to face a mighty Serperior. So now here we go, we've got that Pokemon will be the starter Tera Raid we'll have to do. And it will be a grass type Tera Raid. So let's go ahead, we'll click it, gives us more information. So like I said, it does start on September 19th on Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, which for me is like 7 p.m. Central Time, and then it ends on September 22nd, again at the same time of Pacific Daylight Times, and then it'll be the weekend after that as well, starting September 26th, again a Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and that'll go on again until that Sunday, September 29th. So again, you get 2 weekends to try to defeat this Tera Raid. And again, it has a grass Tera type. It's a formidable foe, again, because it has the mightiest mark. And during the latter half of this event, so the second weekend, again, there'll be Blissey appearing just like they did for the Incineroar event. And that'll give you, more access to different Tera shards and stuff. So that way, if you have a build you were trying in the first weekend, if that doesn't work out, the second weekend you have a chance to get more Tera shards to, change your Pokemon's Tera types and try to rework a few Pokemon to try and beat it. It can only, again, just like any of the other Tera Raid events, it can only be caught once per save data. And then if you caught this Serperior previously during a Tera Raid battle event, you cannot catch it again. But again, just like Incineroar though, there'll be some nice rewards in it, so there's still an incentive to like farm it, even if you've already beat it before. And again, the same event schedule. And there you go, that's that. But now we're going to go ahead and jump to a website that mentions some decent counters. The first one it mentions is actually wheezing. So of course, you want all of your Pokemon that you use to be level 100, because essentially 7-star raids are level 100 Pokemon. And I mean, there's no limit in Tera Raids anyway, so you just always want to use a level 100. But anyways, so it recommends a bold nature for wheezing, neutralizing gas, holding the item leftovers instead of shell bell. You could probably go either way, doesn't matter. Tera type poison, again that way you get the Tera type boost against the grass Tera type. Moveset it recommends a Sludge Bomb, Rain Dance, Stockpile, and Acid Spray. Again, very good move. Now the only thing I would watch out for is, which they call it out up here, is we are pretty, I think this may be a little bit more of an assumption of what the exact moveset might be, but maybe that somebody has data farmed that. But we know it's going to have the ability Contrary. So that means any move it uses that would lower its stats, it raises its stats instead. And any attack that it would use that would raise its stats would lower its stats instead. And same thing for attacks against it as well. So like moves like Screech, I think its Acid Spray is supposed to lower its like special defense or something like that. A couple other like stat lowering attacks won't work on Serperior unless you do like a skill swap or something before you start using that move. So that kind of gives you a little bit more context of what's going on my thought process. So then after wheezing, the next one it recommends is Hearth Flame Ogerpon, which I think would be a pretty good counter as well. Careful Nature, Ability Mold Breaker, and Embody Aspect, one of those. Again, you want to have the Hearth Flame Mask. That'll, make sure to give it the Tera type Fire. The moveset you want to use is Swords Dance, Focus Energy, Ivory Cudgel, and then Synthesis, which makes sense. So your held item is the mask, right? So you don't have to use Shell Bell. So you use Synthesis to help build your health back. And you get focus energy and, you know, and swords dance to really help do that. And plus, once you use focus energy, it'll increase the chance of critical hit. It says here it'll always land a critical hit with Ivy Coldage. I don't know how accurate that is, but if that's true, that's awesome. And here we have the last build this mentions, I think. Oh no, there's one more. The Skeledirge is the build I'm most highly recommend. Everybody who has Scarlet and Violet should have access to a Skeledirge, either through like Wonder Trades or breeding or trading. Like, you should have gotten a Skeledirge by now. But personally, if you're watching this video and you don't have this, let me know, because I've been breeding Skeledirges for shinies. I have 2 shinies now, but I have a bunch of extra like 5 or even 6 IVs that have the unaware ability. And why do you want unaware ability? Like it's recommending here, is it'll ignore stat changes. Because again, Serperior has Contrary. Well, there's an attack it can use. Let me scroll back up. There's an attack Serperior has that would naturally lower its, I think it's Leaf Storm. Yeah, Leaf Storm drops its special attack. And so with Contrary, Leaf Storm actually raises its special attack. So Unaware makes it to where if Skeledirge gets attacked by the Serperior, it ignores the stat changes of Serperior. So if it's a special attack and attack raises, you know, if it attacks another Pokemon, then it would do higher damage. When it attacks your Skeledirge with Unaware, then it doesn't do extra damage. So if anybody watching this video needs a Skeledirge, you're welcome to post in the comments or like DM me or whatever, and then, you know, I can definitely set up some trades and get that going. Which honestly, I would not be against doing it whenever I stream. I will be having a stream on Thursday night where I try to do probably mainly this Skeledirge build against it, but I'll also be open to trading some of my extras on stream as well if if anybody wants to stop by. And I'll probably have the link below in the description to my stream that I'll be starting, just so you can quickly find it. And then I think this actually is the last one, yeah. This last one they recommend is Iron Moth, which again I think's a fair one to use. Poison Fire type Iron Moth, so it quad resists its grass type attacks, which will be very nice. Then you want to have the Modest Nature. You want to have the Quirk Drive ability, holding Shell Bell. Tera type, you can do fire or poison, because again they're both super effective, so it wouldn't hurt. Now, if you know you're going to be playing with your friends and they're going to be using a Skeledirge, well, you might as well use, if you're wanting to use Iron Moth, you might as well do a fire type Tera. That way you both can take advantage of like Sunny Day. That would be very useful. The moveset it recommends is Fiery Dance, Electric Terrain, because Electric Terrain will boost your special attack because of its Quirk Drive ability, so you want to have Electric Terrain. Morning Sun, and then Sludge Wave. And that would be assuming, yeah, that'd be 4 moves. So instead of, if you have like a fire type, you may not use Sludge Wave. You may swap it for a different last move there. There you go. There's a few different build options. And so just do a quick rundown again of the builds that this website's recommending is Weezing, Hearthflame Ogerpon, Skeledirge, and Iron Moth. And again, a couple of these you can get in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet without DLC, like the Skeledirge and the Weezing. I would highly recommend those two for sure. Ogerpon's a good one, but again, you don't have to have DLC to have a good build for this raid. So I can't reinforce enough to use Skeledirge, but I'm sure there's other like fire types like this as well that you would be able to use, which I'll be doing different builds too in my stream, so you can see me test those out if you want to stop by. I'll also be opening packs of hold on, let me grab the box. So also on my stream on Thursday night, I'll be cracking open this nice, fresh, and sealed Pokemon Stellar Crown box. This is the new set for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet that literally just dropped Friday last week, so less than a week ago at the time of recording. And so I will be cracking this puppy open on Thursday night as well. But yeah, there you go. That should be all the details you need for now. If you have other builds you want to use instead, you're welcome to throw it in the comments. I really want to build a community, not just a Pokemon community, but a gaming community in general. So probably like 50% of my content will be Pokemon. I still want to play Pokemon a lot and, you know the strategies behind a lot of things and be able to do these Tera raid battles even on streams. But yeah, let me know if there's a build you recommend. And yeah, I guess that's it, guys. I appreciate you stopping by. And y'all have a good one. And good luck in your Tera raid.